strength to wait. Disappointments, don't be scared. Be sure to get your grievance aired. Oh Festivus, a holiday for the rest of us. I saw a doll up on the shelf. I had to have it for myself. Blows were thrown on that day. I knew there had to be a better way. We don't buy gifts or shop online. Instead we get the gift of time. Oh Festivus, a holiday for the rest of us. Festivus, a holiday for the rest of us. The feats of strength shall now begin, and they won't end until I'm pinned. This holiday just isn't done until you give to the human fund. Oh Festivus, a holiday for the rest of us. It's another Festivus miracle.
It is a Festivus miracle. Hey everybody, Jonathan Crow, Director of Community at Ninja One here. Truly my favorite day of the year. Our annual IT Festivus celebration. And look who I've got with me. Two wonderful folks to join in the celebration here. And look at all these people in the chat. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day, your morning, afternoon, evening, from all over the world. That was Kelvin singing, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I have to say, I loved that intro. That was amazing.
You know what we saw? We caught glimpses there of feats of admin strength that people submitted. And so, as is tradition, every year around IT Festivus time, we ask everyone in the Ninja One community and beyond, all the IT communities out there, Spiceworks, Discord, MSP Geek, we ask them to share their biggest wins of the year, because I think that's an important thing to step back and really try to make room for at the end of the year. It's crazy busy and everything. We also asked them to share their IT grievances, and I think this year was like the others. I think we got more grievances than feats of strength. Is that surprising?
So much that we are like,
it's been a bit of a tumultuous year, right?
Actually, my business partner came up to one of my employees recently and said, "You have to remember, we're not in the happy business; we're in the problem business." And because of that, you get all of that stuff.
I love it. Well, hey, look at this. We have tons of people in the chat. Very happy to see you here. This is all about you guys. So this is more of kind of a more of a fun, little bit of a laid back session that we have for you today. We're going to do a few different things. We're going to, like we said, pause and acknowledge our IT grievances. We're going to get those out of our system, right? And we picked 10 finalists from all the submissions that we've had. And we're going to, together as a group, so you can't blame me, we're going to pick a winner. And we'll show you the prize that winner is going to win. We're going to move on then to feats of strength. And then finally, last but not least, we actually had some people submit their holiday, awesome holiday, bad, good, ugly, amazing holiday sweaters. Abby, I think you being a guest, unfortunately, you were not qualified to. You would have won, clearly, I think.
That's the most on brand for us, right?
Amazing.
The good old days.
But before we get into all this, let's introduce who you two are. And Kelvin, let's start with you. For anyone who needs an introduction to Kelvin, I mean, I think that's becoming fewer and further between every year. But Kelvin, I'm going to try it. Kelvin Taklar.
Yeah, that sounded like you just choked on your water.
Klingon version.
That was absolutely gorgeous. Don't worry, my name is Kelvin. You don't have to pronounce my last name because no one can. In case you don't know me yet, I'm the creator of SIP, the founder of Cyberdrain, and I own an MSP in daily life. I have so much fun with my MSP; it's insane. And I am a Microsoft MVP, and I'm active in so many communities. It's insane. I'm an admin on /our MSP together with Ashley Cooper and Matt Topper. I'm an admin on MSP Geek together with Ashley Cooper and Mendy Green and many others. I run MSPs R Us. I just love MSP communities. That's my entire shtick. I love anything that is community oriented.
Well, and you have certainly been giving back to it and getting involved. I mean, in addition to all the moderation, I mean, Kelvin, I remember when I first came across you, it was because of the blog at Cyberdrain and all the scripts that you were sharing. And that turned into SIP. I mean, I think a lot of the folks, SIP even came up in some of the comments, not in the grievances, but more in the feats of strength.
But I actually hope for a couple of grievances.
Well, that's, I mean, you're constantly like, I love your LinkedIn posts. Abby was just talking to you off in the green room or backstage anyway about the latest release. And so tell us a little bit about SIP before we dive into this.
Oh God, that sounds like I have to market it.
I know.
SIP is a open source and free tool. Let me emphasize that last part. It's free. You can install it yourself in your own Azure environment and make sure that you manage M365 in a much easier way than all of the native tools. Instead of having to jump through 20 different portals, you have a single pane of glass for SIP.
Amazing. And you also, in addition to this, I mean, free and open source, speaking of that, this was a cool thing that I really was impressed that you guys did earlier in the year. You released another tool it's a cool point solution. Talk about Check for a second.
Yeah, so Check is actually like this. This is one of those tools that truly is a community invention. A while back, we released inside of SIP something called CSS protection, which allowed you to ingest or inject a little piece of CSS into the Microsoft logon page, and it showed you a really ugly pop-up in case you were getting phished in some manner. But of course, attackers got more aware of that over time, and we figured out with my team, we were sitting down and being like, okay, what are we going to do to make sure that this is going to no longer happen to users? And we created a Chrome and Edge extension, now Firefox too, since today. We just released the Firefox version, where you're able to immediately stop adversary in the middle attacks right where they happen on the device. Cool thing about Check is that it's completely free as well. There's no charge at all, and it's 100% brandable for MSPs. So you can just change the brand to your own company and make sure that you fix adversary in the middle attacks right where they start, the source.
Amazing. And so not charging for things, giving people capabilities and tools out of the goodness of your heart. Truly, you embody, I don't know if you embody Festivus, but you embody something, certainly. Something that I admire. Avi, let's turn the attention over to you a little bit. Yeah, so you're founder and co-founder of Barium Networks.
Yeah.
And you are involved in quite a few things that I'm going to embarrass you about that I think are incredible. Which one do you want to talk about first? We got the IT DRC, we've got the Panda Award Show, and then we've also got the fact that you apparently are a
I don't know. I don't know if that's been announced yet. I don't want to do that. Yeah, we'll let them do that. So
okay, well, let's just say that Avi has some bragging rights. But until it becomes official, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, so ITDRC is a really cool nonprofit. We're national, and we do some work outside of the country too, especially in the islands. But we go in after natural disasters or any type of crisis and help rebuild communication networks and spin up brand new networks. Essentially, just giving people a little bit more communication, technology, and love after they get hit by something devastating. So one of the most interesting deployments I was on, it was in Mississippi after tornadoes, and we're talking about this is a super rural farm town area. Everything was destroyed. The firehouse was destroyed. The police station was destroyed. People's homes, farms, just everything about this area, taken away by tornadoes. But the people were resilient, right? The people came together. They provided food and water and shelter to everybody, and we came in and be able to offer them a little bit of technology, right? Some Netflix to help the kids not be so sad and rambunctious, or some phones and some internet so that way they can call their loved ones and just relax a little bit. It's a really cool nonprofit. You get to take all those skills and tech knowledge that you have in all of our jobs and apply it to those that are really in dire need of help.
It's extremely cool, Abby. And I mean, you're a member of I mean, this is all volunteer, right? And people who are watching right now, I mean, if you want to be able to apply some of your skills and put into a good use, this is one way that you could certainly look into doing it.
Yeah, completely voluntary. You don't have to spend a dime because it's all supported by larger companies like your Googles and Amazons, right? They help support things. Um, and it's I'm the Florida state coordinator. My company's based in Orlando, hence the Mickey Mouse ears. Big Disney fan. So yeah, I help run the Florida volunteer force, and we have people in every single state in the country.
This is absolutely amazing. The cool thing is that I'm actually getting some DMs from one of my best friends, and he's actually like, "How do I get involved in this right now?"
Yeah, and if you are not able to deploy into the field, we also have remote teams. So it doesn't matter if you're in the US or not. We have the capacity to use your skills and help those in need. It's an amazingly cool process of just being able to take the super high level skills that you don't think can help people and go out and figure out go out there and help people that didn't realize that a network engineer can go into the field and spin up a Starlink network with Wi-Fi, Meraki, Cisco, FortiGate, and Unify, whatever the hell is there. Poof! Now you got something to enjoy while you just relax. Get some time back before you realize that you have to rebuild your home. Which is just, I think that's the biggest thing. It's so devastating to these people to have something that just gives them some hope.
So good luck to anyone who has feat of strength submissions now to follow this.
Yeah, and there was some comments like people like, if you want to DM me about how to get involved, you can go to my LinkedIn. It's just my name, LinkedIn.com/whatever/Abisani.
You're also an MSP geek, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on MSP Geek. I'm on pretty much every Discord channel.
Exactly. Tag in there.
Amazing. Well, Abby, thank you for really just impressed by that. And you've done this podcast with, let's see, Ben, and you and Ben. So Ben works at Roost, and so this Ben Clymer from Roost, and you guys you connected through that, and then you decided to put a podcast together. And this, I promise you, everybody, in addition to these just being awesome things to share, this ties into the Festivus celebrations too. So you're basically going through. Well, tell us a little bit about the podcast.
It's a podcast about how all of us that have succeeded as IT professionals, how we started, what made us people, what made us throughout it. So like if you're starting your career in IT, you're being told, oh, get this cert, go to this school, learn this, learn that, learn whatever. Well, it would help if you just heard about the stories and processes to get to a position of technology standing. And the idea is that if we can just help a couple people that are new in the industry to understand how to succeed in the industry, we'll have a better base of people to come in and replace us as we age out or as we need to hire people. The next generation of workers is important to train, and we're hoping that we can just add a little bit of fuel to the fire of helping those people out. And the best part is that I just had a little baby girl, my first child, and Ben just had his first niece. So we've been a little bit busy, haven't recorded an episode in a while, but we'll be back soon enough.
No excuses, Abby. No excuses. No, congratulations to you both. Well, thank you guys for being here. I think we should get to it. Like, let's talk about enough about you two and all of your amazing things. Let's talk about what people shared with us. And as is tradition, I think we need to start with the grievances.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances.
All right. So let's get to it, guys. I want to get your commentary on this. And before we dive in here, I also want to share, let's see, we're doing this via Slido. We're going to share with you the 10 finalists that we picked. And first of all, thank you for everybody who did not get selected as a finalist. There were so many good submissions here. This was truly hard to pick. But we're going to highlight the 10 finalists here. And to pick a winner, we're going to rely on you. So we're going to have a poll. I'm dropping a link in the chat for you to be able to go to Slido. And let me know in the chat too if this is working or not. Fingers crossed. And then we also have a QR code that I'll put here up on that side, the top left over there. All right. So, well, before we get into it, any guesses, Abby and Kelvin? There were some common things. A couple of things came up multiple times. Do you have any guesses for what those might be?
Idiot users.
I mean, I feel like that's a little unfair. Yes, not only did that come up multiple times, there are multiple categories of that. But yes, ding, ding, ding. You're absolutely correct. Idiot users, user, pebcac, yeah, that sort of thing. It's definitely one of them. Avi, what about you? Any guesses?
Shoving AI down our throats. Maybe.
You got it. Ding, ding, ding. How about one more?
Something with backups. There's always something with backups.
Not really.
Or the lack thereof.
Not really. Something else that was broader that impacted us all pretty recently.
Oh my God! Hold on. Did this industry finally change? And did
every major provider going down?
Oh yes,
all in the span of like 2 weeks.
So to remind everybody, what the winner is going to receive further airing of grievances. They'll be able to enjoy some silence via Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. And yes, you're right. The first one, picking on Cloudflare. Cloudflare wasn't the only one. I think there was like multiple times this year where this has happened. But yes,
I would say one of the most annoying things is Microsoft Azure front door being down for so long.
Oh yes,
that was
hell.
That was extended.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, like when you guys, Kelvin, I mean, both of you guys, you're active in your MSP too. When these things happen, what's your go-to? I mean, are you just trying to be proactive with comms and you're just kind of waiting, hoping for things to work? What's going on? What's your plan?
My go-to is avoiding the office.
That's the luxury of being the CTO, I guess.
So my actual go-to is we have a very strong marketing team that like creates exactly what needs to be said, puts a little tape on like, hey guys, when you're calling about this and this issue, we are aware, and that's an international issue, and please check this news outlet, because that's the cool thing about these really big issues. You can actually not point to your own website and go like, go to the BBC's website. They're talking about this.
They'll update you before we update you.
Yeah.
Oh man. So wait, what was the reason we got Red Anthrax? Thanks for being here, buddy. Saying the reason front door was down was worse.
Yeah, so front door was down because an AI made a configuration change. An AI setup thing made a configuration change that affected every single instance worldwide. So it was a fully automated downtime. It's amazing.
And I think Cloudflare's was a human automated downtime.
Yeah.
It was the same issue, just a config. It seems like every single time that a large provider goes down, someone makes a configuration change in production without testing it. And I feel like at some point we'll learn not to do that.
Yeah.
Or we'll just
You
keep
know.
blaming the intern. All right, number 2. Curse of the unmanaged switch. I thought this was great. This made me think of Tom Lawrence and some of the folks who have talked about they're dealing with a lot of the wiring and things like that. But check this out. So the previous IT team had left an unused network cable connected to an abandoned unmanaged switch placed on top of a random rack in the warehouse. So this thing is like lurking there to do some damage. And during the routine lightning maintenance, warehouse staff saw a dangling wire, reconnected it to the switch, creating a network loop. Incident caused significant downtime, extremely challenging week for IT operations. Yeah. Any reaction? Have you guys experienced any kind of like legacy things popping up and causing trouble?
Definitely. This happens to everyone at least one time in their career. And that's the moment that you swear to never have an unmanaged device in your network again. And that's the moment that you say that. And a couple of months later, it happens again because you still have an unmanaged device in your network that you have no clue about.
We got a question here from S. Moore. How do you vote? Go to that QR code up in the corner. We also have a link that I can share too. And I see some people voting. So this must be working for some folks. That'll take you to Slido. And I'll pull that up in a second once we get through the nominees here. And we'll see how things are going.
Is there
All right.
a Slido for the grievances?
Yeah.
Because when I click the link, it's showing me the strength one.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh, no. Okay, wait. Start this one. Here we go.
You might have to refresh.
Copy join link.
Oh, the QR code is cut off on the stream on YouTube?
Oh, because of live. Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Click the link.
Hide that.
If you readjust your screen size on YouTube, it will probably fix it.
All right.
Oh, so sorry, guys. We're having some technical difficulties. If any of you know a good MSP to help us, let us know.
Well, follow this. Okay, so follow the link that I just shared. Sorry, we skipped ahead to the best admin one. Now you should be able to follow that link and see the grievances.
Yes.
Cool.
Which is
Okay.
interesting because it's the same link. You just updated on your side.
Dun, 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 dun.
Magic.
And then in the meantime too, I'll add that QR code as one that you can. I wonder if I can move this. Let's see. Oh, aha! I'll just cover my face with it.
That's
you are the
amazing.
QR code.
I am the QR code now. All right, let's keep going. Finalist number 3. This came in multiple times. Team messages, they just say hi.
I get so annoyed at these. When my team does this, I send them exactly that no hello thing. But there's a slightly ruder version that I send them.
Okay, we're gonna need a link to whatever that is.
I cannot share it.
Nohello.net.
So yeah, nohello.net works very well, and there's also a effing hello.net, and it's the same thing. It just explains it with a bit more colorful language.
Effective?
I
No.
never get messages with just hello anymore.
But see, it works when you're internal, right? It works with your own team, but you can't send that to the client. Then they get mad at you.
Why?
The user's going to click. I think someone in the chat already mentioned this one too. I mean, variations of this come in every year too. Yeah, I mean, look, they get told, don't click on the random links. They get training. They get all these things. What do users do? They're going to click that link anyway. And when nothing happens, they're going to do it again. And then they're going to close everything out, assume everything is fine. And then you're going to start seeing those alerts further down the line.
Yeah, this happens
This
so
happened
much.
to
And
this happened to us recently.
really?
We had
Ooh.
a they didn't click, but they fell for the scam. They bought the gift cards. I was like, how, you went to the store. You physically went to the store and you bought gift cards.
In a lot of
Oh
stores,
man.
they're actually asking, "Did someone ask you to buy these?"
Yeah.
They're
Not this
starting to
store.
ask it now. Like
This
it's
store doesn't ask. But luckily they were able to the store refunded them. Apparently the scammer did not use the money. I looked into it. Apparently those gift cards are not allowed to be used online. So
wow, wow.
everyone involved in this just messed up.
This is so bad. The thing about that entire clicking thing is I was speaking to it with a phishing provider, a phishing slash SAT provider, so security training, and he said it is an age thing. There is and it isn't even the older people; it's elder millennials that click on things because they feel like they're safe anyway. They have antivirus, they have a pop up blocker, they have this kind of stuff, so they just do it. Crazy.
It is crazy. When they're not clicking things, they're going around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why we have tools like Check, right?
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, I've always seen. Basically the tightrope walkers still have nets. You got to give the users nets. You got to still, yes, of course, you train them and you hope they're going to do the right thing, but really, it's on us to provide them with systems that can be there when they're going to make mistakes, because they're going to, for sure. So this grievance, basically, I love this one detail about it being written by ChatGPT too. So basically, people going around this Brian here to his boss, to other department heads, without going to him at all. Brutal.
It's like they forget that we have access to all of the technology and logs. Right? It's like, oh, you sent that email? I make the receipts.
Exactly. It's.
I mean, this
Users
one
that
too.
go
Like,
around IT, just in shadow IT in general, is a
Yeah.
super big frustration. It's one of those things where I'm also like, why are you doing this by yourself? If you just come to us, it's not like we'll bite your head off for coming to us with good ideas.
so yeah, users being users. Steven says job security.
Job security.
This is going again to the related to the hi Teams messages. This came up a few times too. Tickets with no info.
Yeah.
It's broken.
But that last part, it gets even worse. They never respond.
Yeah.
They say, this is urgent. This is stopping my work. I can't do anything. Okay, hey, can I get on your computer right now? Let me call you. Doesn't pick up the phone. Doesn't respond to the message. 2 days later, hey, sorry, can you get on my computer now? No, it's lunchtime. Cannot help you.
These are the absolute worst, but I've seen one that takes the cake. A screenshot of their start button, nothing else, just their start button, nothing in the subject, and nothing in the body. And they send this in as a ticket. We have this award. We call them the Lime Awards of like the stupidest and best ticket we've seen this year.
Oh, that's
and this took the cake. This was like, what's going on? Or did you just decide? Was this sent on accident? Turns out the user couldn't press their start button because they no longer saw their cursor, which also didn't show up on their screenshot.
I'm surprised they didn't take a picture with their phone.
It was so crazy.
But like that, the whole like not giving us info. This is the reason that our MSP is starting to use help desk buttons, right? Like a plug for that for tier 2 tickets. Just being able to, for the end user to click a button and then just get all this information. Yeah. Saves us so much time in trying to figure out what people are talking about.
It's kind of going back to the point, right? Of we can keep trying to make humans do non-human things, or we can just find other solutions kind of around them.
Exactly.
Oh, the data center takedown. Yeah, this one. The UPS maintenance vendor explains to you which breakers to flip to change it to bypass, only for then to immediately flip the wrong one and take down the entire data center around mid-morning on a busy weekday.
What data center is how what?
Hey, I don't know.
I'm so sorry, Jeremy, that this happened to you. I mean, I remember years ago we did a Festivus, and it was with Matt Fox, who explained how the UPS actually caught on fire. That was a huge thing,
Yes.
and like it was absolutely insane. If you ever want to have a lot of fun, look back the old Festivuses as well, because this is one of those where you're saying like, no, this is pure stupidity is the best.
All right, we're getting down to number 8. I mean, it had to be. It had to be here. There had to be one.
I just replaced an HP with a brother, and it was the smoothest thing ever.
Will
That's right, I see it.
2026 be the year where we no longer have issues with printers?
You know how everything's the betting market now? The prediction apps or whatever. Your odds are going to be so low on that one. Like, it can't be worth it. All right. And then, yes, Abby, you mentioned this one. Everyone's sick of it. Which, are you guys on board? Do you think this is kind of a shame, the backlash, or is it well deserved?
So
A little bit of both.
a little bit of both. I am a firm believer in the usefulness of AI. I am a firm believer in that AI will help us a lot in the work that we're doing today. I am not a firm believer in the AI hype. It is that there's so many overhyped, tiny little products that should be features.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing too. It's people. It's not even people. It's the entire world deciding. All these giant companies deciding that AI is going to be like the next amazing thing, rather than realizing it's just a tool. Right? Like we went from we like created email. Email is a tool. You don't rely on email. It's just another part of communication. AI is just going to be another tool that we use to do our jobs faster. But if you try to make AI replace humans, you get a lot of slop.
Yeah.
Real fast.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, I feel like with anything, it's like it accelerates already existing trends of stuff. You know, like I use it all the time. I also am very much, trying to celebrate the fact that we're putting everyone out of a job probably isn't the best thing, you know? But I mean, in terms of the slop, like a lot of the like bad content creation and other stuff too, like it's been going on for a while, and this is really just like taking it to another level, but it's not entirely new. Yeah, I think it's mostly like the companies having to justify these astronomical spending and valuations, right? Having to really hype it up. So I'm totally with you, Kelvin. I use it all the time. I think it's going to stick with us and be useful. But man, if we're not in a bubble, then I don't know. I'd be very surprised. All right, last one for the grievances. Something that everyone dealt with. Windows end of life. Windows 10.
So I'm gonna be harsh here. This is something you should have seen coming years ago and shouldn't be a grievance. It is the natural evolution of IT in general.
just
And
sad
yeah,
about it.
some things come faster than others. That's how it's always been.
I'm just sad about it because like when Vista came out, you could still use XP, right? Like it was okay. And then 7, although okay, I liked Vista. I'm one of the weird people that did actually like Vista. But when 7 came out, XP was still around. It was starting to get like, it died during 7.
Yeah.
I feel like 12 should have come out before 10 went away. And it's still 10, right? The version number is still 10.
Yeah, the version number is still 10. And I mean, sure, yes, okay, I get that point. But it's been so long. It's been announced years ago.
How far down does this list go? Because when did I go end of life? It's been a couple decades.
I was trying to think of I've looked into this recently, trying to figure out what the next thing is. Like, what's coming, to your point, Kelvin, like what's coming next year. Windows Server, but then they make it very confusing with the security support and the extended updates and
I would
everything.
rely on active support because you have to pay for that third column. Security doesn't count. That's just them covering their bases. That first column is going to be your bread and butter of what businesses should be relying on. At least my opinion.
100% agreed.
So this is what's coming next year. All right, let's go to the polls here. Okay, the best grievance. If you haven't voted yet, this is the final call for votes on grievances, and then we're going to move on to the feats of strength, which are awesome. Okay, and to vote, you've got that QR code, and one more time, I've got the link to the Slido. Boom, there you go. All right, so it looks like in the lead, we got tickets with no info, neck and neck with AI.
Oh, just pulled ahead. Just pulled ahead. Oh, never mind.
I do like the horse racing thing. Oh, okay.
It's so exciting.
I like how people just don't want to see AI win.
So this would be an interesting conversation on just how voting works, because the fact that you can see the results skews the end result.
Do you think so?
Yeah. If you know, during political voting, people, they have exit polls. But if a candidate is winning, the people that think their vote won't matter stop voting. They're like, there's no point in me going to the polls.
Oh, wow. So you think that, like anything outside the top ones now, like people aren't going to bother with?
Yeah. People are like, I'm going to vote for AI because I want it. But now they're like, is there a point in voting for AI? Right? It's so far behind. Although it's going up.
Abhi, are you making the case for a recount? Like, are you going to say this is illegitimate?
No, I'm making the case for societal change in how we vote.
Wow.
Festivus. Let's hear it, Abhi. Oh man. All right. So let's bring this back up. A reminder, it's the Bose headphones. We're gonna shut down this poll and let's do a countdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, tickets with no info. Let's see who was that. Let's go back.
That deserves to win. Tickets with no info is IT hell.
Yep, tickets with no info. Alan Chan. Congratulations, Alan. If you're watching, you won those headphones, my friend. And for the runners up there, I think 2 and 3 runners up, we're going to give you some Ninja One swag. So you're not going to go home completely empty-handed. Let's go over to...
I would just like to say before we move on, the comments that are coming in from the YouTube stream, they all agree with me that we need a societal change in how we vote.
I love the last comment that just popped up. I think Abhi just announced their run for presidency.
I got a couple more years before I'm allowed.
Wait, you have to have there's a minimum age to be the president in America?
Yeah.
Is it 44?
35.
Oh my God.
Well, I have to know this. If I'm going to run, I have to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations, Alan. Abhi, I'm looking forward to you got some time in the run up to 2028. God, too long. You have too long. Okay. Let's move right along here to some celebrations. We aired our grievances. Hopefully that felt a little good. And now let's celebrate some feats of strength.
And now, as Festivus rolls on, we come to the feats of strength.
Oh, hold on.
Right.
It's supposed to be like this now, right?
Yes. Feel it. Get amped. And look at this.
Oh
What
my God, that is
signifies
so cool.
Strength. Like a Lego Star Trek set. Sal, I like Sal immediately, I think, bought this. Sal, the CEO of Ninja One, huge Star Trek fan. This is a really cool set. I'm a Next Generation. I grew up Next Generation. It's so cool.
Is that the prize for being a guest on this show? right?
Well, I have to make. I mean, you're going to be the president,
Yeah.
potentially. So
They're,
I gotta
I
get in
mean,
good with you now.
they're designed and made close to Kelvin, so
It's fairly close. Yeah.
closer than here.
All right, so let's see here. Should be the same link.
Yeah,
You
it
can
just
go ahead and
updated on my
start
side.
voting for the feat of admin strength, and I see there's some votes in already from when I shared when I had the wrong one running.
And
But yeah,
you can refresh your page, but it should just automatically update, and the new votes are ready to go.
cool. All right, so let's talk about the first one. Holding down the fort, keeping the ticket count down during a week where 3/5 of the department was out, and also getting some progress done in 2 projects.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's really a feat of strength, because one of my biggest thing is I've had these situations when my MSP was smaller and it was just me and a couple of guys. We've had these situations where someone I think someone just had their baby, someone else just fell ill for a while, and 2 people were on vacation. And it was like this total mess, and the stress you get from having to keep all the balls in the air is so insane. So that is a true feat of strength.
Yeah. I have trouble having that much productivity during a normal week.
Yeah.
So hats off to you, Duckworth. I mean,
Okay. Immediate
Does it-
winner. For
but
me,
does it
immediate
count?
winner.
If you mute the mic,
I mean, I think that counts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
There's it.
guys have like Kevin? I mean, when you're looking for hires, obviously you want people who are very technical. How do you gauge whether people are going to be able to handle the stress of things and their customer?
We actually don't look for people who are highly technical. Technical
I
is
can
something
train
that can be
tech.
trained. We look for people that are very customer oriented,
Yep.
especially people who have served in restaurants before.
Really?
Having any type of restaurant experience completely prepares you for the MSP world, because
Wasn't
people will
that
shout at you, be
didn't you give a
assholes.
whole talk on that subject?
Josh Hobine did
Okay.
at IT Nation.
Yeah. Yeah, but
And
it's so true.
it's-
If you can deal with people, if you can deal with the general public as part of your job, I can teach you how to fix a computer. But I can't teach you how to deal with humans.
Yeah. It's funny. One of my business partners, Dustin, he recently hired someone while we were at IT Nation. A guy came up. He was our server for the day when we had this little cabana at the pool, and we were drinking cocktails. And his customer service was excellent. It was so good that he immediately said, after being advised by Ashley Cooper, I have to say that Ashley was like, "Hey, that guy's really good," and Dustin was like, "Yeah, he's fantastic. I'm going to try to hire him." He actually did. Because he was so customer oriented that anything else you can teach him.
Yeah.
Drew. I mean, amazing though. And like I keep an eye out. We were on a demo for an event tool. Why isn't anyone looking at an event tool, you may ask? Well,
I wonder why.
That's such a mystery.
Now
I'll dro-
that's the giveaway.
I'll drop a link that you guys can check out. But the person doing the demo was fantastic, and I absolutely want to hire her. It doesn't really matter what for. She was just amazing on it, and it wasn't because, to your point, Kelvin, that I mean, clearly she was well spoken and technical, but there was just like she just was so good at it, just so well composed, and clearly a great customer facing person that you find those people and you just want to give them a chance, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go to finalist number 3. I thought this was a cool
Hey.
challenge. The first IT employee at a place. In one hand, I guess some people would be like, "Oh, greenfield, amazing! You can you don't have to suffer through all the past mistakes. You can do it right the first time." But on the other hand, that's a lot to do.
Yeah, and are you just the first IT hire with a lot of experience, or are you also new?
Mm.
Right? And if you're new, I mean, the world's your oyster, or that's not the phrase, but
I love this.
If you're new and you're starting with documenting, updating policies and processes, please send me your resume immediately.
yeah,
Many
there's so
more.
much you can do. That is, I love it.
It's a great feat of strength, like diving into that. For Matt, I think I saw Matt in the chat. So this is unique to the MSP world, right? Not internal IT. Well, actually, I mean, this happens there too. Mergers. And Matt went through a big one, and he guided through the migrating of PSA and RMM, like all these giant things, right? He did then also built up uh, the goodwill or the diplomatic, I don't know, points to move the new MSP over to Ninja. Thanks, Matt. But this is a huge thing, getting through that merger and navigating all of that, getting the job done while you're trying to navigate politics and dynamics and all these things, redundancies. It's crazy. So good work, Matt.
Doing an acquisition is one of the hardest things you can do as an MSP. I've done a couple. By a couple, I mean a lot now. It's absolutely crazy. And each one, you learn more and more about how you should actually be running your business. And one thing that I've really found is you need to have a culture match before you even get started. You can't say like, oh, the cultures will eventually merge together and it'll be fine. And this is actually exactly what he's saying. Because he had a culture match, he could convince people even to stay on a different tool that they weren't using yet. And he could, like, this is totally a feat of strength, because the moment that you have one of these mergers, you need to try to show exactly that you're willing to move both companies forward. It's not a us versus them situation anymore. It's a us versus the world.
And Matt's coming from the smaller company. They're
Yeah.
being acquired by this other company, and they're able to convince the larger enterprise that maybe the way they're doing things might not be the best way. There's other ways of doing things. That's almost, I don't know how much of a David and Goliath story that is, but that's a huge, yeah. He's
Well done,
commenting
Matt.
in the chat, and like, yeah, it is just a true a feat of strength. Absolutely.
Well done, Matt.
Love it.
I love this one. Rule number 2, rule number 1. Have you actually tried turning it off and back on again? Rule number 2, is it plugged in? So we got Matt calling in, saying or responding in that he saved a 2-hour drive to replace a dead switch. But encourage him to make sure it's actually plugged in. I felt like a god when the tech hung up on the phone and was like, yeah, that was it. It's back up now.
I love that. Just the entire idea of there's even this little Twitter thing that someone posted, like, you want to know why IT guys are angry most of the time? It's because we asked you if it was plugged in.
And
Like, sometimes you do have to have the
people.
2-hour drive. Just
I have stopped asking people if it's plugged in. I say the power cable may need to be like reset. Can you just unplug it and like blow on it and plug it back in?
that is brilliant.
That's beautiful.
Right?
Blow on it.
It's not their fault. It's clearly the power cable's fault.
It's like a Nintendo cartridge. You just got to blow on it, and then it can work. Big Bat Daddy. This is really impressive to me. So, push back against the MSP leadership for when he realized that compliance was just checking boxes, and put forth hey, let's actually go for a framework that's going to follow NIST, clear action items. It's going to actually improve our security posture, get us truly compliant. Pretty brave thing to stand up to leadership and do that and push for that, when a lot of things are going against you here. Good enough is a powerful thing. It's a hard thing to move against.
This might be one of the points where Big Bat Daddy really like what they did makes a huge impact on the company, because if you do let those things slide, when an event occurs, you are hosed. You said you were doing all these things and you didn't. You get no recourse.
Yeah.
So, in theory, this person just saved their company potentially millions of dollars, depending on size.
Yeah, and it's having the balls to say I don't accept checkbox exercises anymore, and I want us to do it right. It's a big thing. It takes a lot of guts, especially because leadership is involved in compliance, and they're the ones signing off on it. So yeah, actually, a really good point by Stephen Yarnott, the guy who invented PowerShell, Jeff Snover. Jeffrey Snover, and this is a story I love telling. I'm a PowerShell MVP, so I love telling this story. Jeffrey Snover's first idea of PowerShell was, I want something for administrators to have a command line utility, and I'm going to focus all my time on that. And you know what happened? They removed his title and demoted him, threatened to fire him when he came up with the idea
How dare
because he
you
was
go
pushing
against
too
command
much
line?
against leadership. There's a fantastic book that he wrote about the history of PowerShell, and you should all read it. A Shell of an Idea. Thank you. That is, it's a fantastic book that explains exactly how all this politics actually almost stopped one of the most used system administration tools in the world right now.
Amazing.
Yeah. But again, pushing back against leadership, not accepting that good enough is good enough. It's exactly the same story.
All right, let's see. We should speed up a little bit here. I thought this one was super sweet. Proud Papa moment. So this is from Mullen, a Spiceworks user. 13-year-old daughter came home from school yesterday discovering she can use Windows Sandbox, which he'd helped her install. Basically learning how she can really kind of know if something's suspicious or not without breaking her computer and falling victim. So very, very cool. Very cool.
I love this.
It's a proud parenting moment, but it's also one of those like kids will find a way to do whatever they want on a device. They will.
And like with me, like I'm a like core year millennial, right? Like both sides of me are millennial, but this was my life growing up. It was finding ways around all the restrictions. I got in trouble so many times in school, but it doesn't really matter right now.
These are going to come back up when you are running for president, by the way. All right, I'm the captain now. So there's I mean, Dylan, thanks for the totally being a suck up, and it did get you here, so congratulations. No, it didn't. What really got you here was the second paragraph here. Boss left as an IT manager, and I had to take on their responsibilities. Now the boss above them is gone. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
It's a feat of strength. I mean, being thrust into that position. I would wonder why the two of them have left, and that makes me worried a little bit for you, Dylan. But Godspeed. I mean, you've got an opportunity, and you're taking it on. So I hope it works out.
That's a tough one. Going from tech to management it's a doozy.
Yeah.
Well, we have something too that Avi's been a part of, and that my colleague Brittany here at Ninja One runs the IT Leadership Lab, and it's exactly around a resource. It's another community hub, yet another one, but it's basically designed just for exactly that, for people who have gone into that management role without getting a whole lot of management training necessarily, and so adapting new mindsets, new challenges, things like that. Okay. The number 9, zero downtime ransomware. I mean, this is also huge, right? This is how everyone would hope these things would happen, but it doesn't just happen because of hope. It happens because of tons of work and preparation, and then people doing heroic stuff. So Adam was sharing how there was a customer that suffered a cybersecurity incident, ransomware, multiple physical sites affected. But by rallying all the resources together, the SOC, the NOC, help desk, everybody, Not a single business day of downtime.
That's amazing.
Huge.
That's huge.
That's a big deal.
That's whenever something affects everything, it becomes really hard to keep an overview. But having no business downtime, that's an amazing feat.
Yeah, and so well done, Adam. And I'll maybe
That's
follow
huge.
up with you and see if you can share some of your prep suggestions and stories. 'Cause I'm sure there's a lot of like tabletopping and other things going on with that. Very cool story. The last one, Chris Thomas, thank you so much for being brave enough to share this too. I mean, I think it's very important. This is always going to be an area that I think it's very important to talk about. And I'm really grateful for people who share this kind of stuff publicly. So, we all have hard jobs, and then our jobs are just small parts of our lives. We have all these other things going on, right? And Chris was able to open up and share that with his team and other folks and talk through it. And in doing so, it kind of got them to do the same thing. And his whole team saw some benefits from that. So, I mean, I think this one for me is a huge one. Really great feat of strength to
Yes.
show weakness.
Being able to admit, especially on something as big as this, like you're currently being completely in public saying like, hey, I suffered from a mental health thing. And I think we've spoken about this before on air a couple of times.
Yeah.
These are the actual feats of strength, because in IT, we are extremely self-reliant because we're problem solvers. We're fixers. We want to fix everything that we see. Sometimes you can't fix yourself and you have to account for, hey, I need some help. I need visibility. I need someone to see me. And this kind of stuff, very well done, Chris Thomas.
Yeah, I can't wait for the day for something like this to not be a big deal.
Yeah, same.
It's such an important thing to talk about, and I'm glad Chris is able to say something, talk about it, and have more of us talk about it.
So let's share the votes here. We've got, is it plugged in? Currently in the lead. And we'll do a countdown here because we have one other contest to go and we've got about 5 minutes left. So here's the link once again if you haven't voted yet. I'll give you just another moment. This one's pretty close though, looking down that line. I mean, a lot of cool stories here and people having a hard time with picking a clear winner. Is it plugged in though? Looks like it's going away with it. Oh, look at that.
Oof, exciting.
I mean,
So let's talk about personal favorites, and not this.
Yeah,
this
please.
vote, of course, if we could talk about personal favorites. But hey, let's cue the vote. Hey, Abby, what was your personal favorite?
Honestly, for me, it was the Papa moment. As a new dad, as someone that grew up doing stupid things with technology, seeing the next generation do some stupid stuff with technology, I love it. That's just a cool thing.
Yeah.
It
How
hits
about
home.
you, Kevin?
I love Matt surviving the merge. That is one of the things that's really close to me because I know how hard it is to get that culture fit, and I've struggled with it myself. So I also really like that one. And I really like his last one, the mental health thing. I think that's one of the more important things in our industry that we talk about and that we take it out of that little taboo corner where it's in, it shouldn't be it. Yes, it's a big deal, but we shouldn't make talking about it such a big deal.
100%. All right, guys. Well,
What about yours, John? You didn't say
my
anything.
favorite too. Yeah, I mean, I think that my favorites, I do like Chris's with the mental health a lot. And I also like the speaking up to management for the compliance one, because I mean, man, that just takes, like I said, there's just so much going against that, and to be brave enough to it's so easy to just go with the flow there. And the fact that he didn't is really impressive. So, all right, I think we have a winner. Is it plugged in? Let's see. Oh, no. Yep, there it is, Matt Powell. Matt, congratulations. You are the winner of the Star Trek Enterprise Lego Edition. And for the rest of you, I think we're going to make all these finalists get a little something from Ninja One because these are all really cool. Thank you for all voting on that. We have one last one and just no time to do it. So let's move on to our sweaters. Abby is not eligible, unfortunately.
But I win. I have the only Ninja One Windows sweater.
I like how the logo's falling off.
Amazing. All right, let's see the link. So you should be able to refresh and be able to vote for these sweaters here. Let's pull up the QR code one more time. All right, let's do it. These are some cool. I mean, okay, yep, you're gonna win some Ninja One swag. This first one, he's done this before, you know.
Bonus points for having props.
The props, you're right. There are going to be some asterisks around a lot of these, actually. The Festivus super fans. We have, I don't know if you might have to zoom in there, but three. I love that they're not all the same, that they're different. Festivus merch. We got Robert.
Hey.
Robert, of course, you're here. Robert is everywhere all over our Discord and others.
No. Robert said he missed the entire event.
Don't vote for Robert. No, I'm just kidding. You should vote for him if you like. Mary,
I don't know where you got that one from.
That's
I
a
like
good
that one.
I mean, I love, even more than the sweater itself, I love the pose here.
I do too. I read that name differently. I read it very quickly, and now I'm giggling to myself about doing that. It's a really cool sweater too.
Okay. My submission, if you can't read it, I'll quote it. I don't fart, I whisper in my pants. Sometimes it's a scream. Let's see. This is more of a reflection on our audience. Let's see who's going to win this. The other Chris Thomas, there he is. And my question, what's in the cup?
That looks like coffee. He's just stirring it.
Spiked with, I think, Kelvin, I sent Jason Slagle a advent calendar of Malort. And so it's like 24 bottles of Malort, the little nips.
He actually sent a picture of that.
Yeah, I need to see that.
in our friends group chat. He sent a picture like, which one of you was this? And I'm like, not me.
I think I have some right here somewhere.
Oh,
do I?
During MSP GeekCon, I think I've given it to like 40 people, and 40 people now hate me.
Oh yeah, here it is.
This is not how
I
you're
got
going
it
to vote,
right
Sabi.
there. I got it right there.
Do it. Jasmel. Whoa, wait, did you just do that?
Yeah, I don't hate it. It's just
There's people
you're-
there's people that have the genetic thing that they don't
Yeah.
taste it the same way that normal people do. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's like
Normal
cilantro.
it's my magic trick.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have some explaining to do. Otherwise, the presidential campaign could be totally shot before it even starts. So,
Might be better that way.
Totoro,
I love this one.
it's so good. It's not technically a sweater, is my only thing.
Also, they're not wearing it, so I think they should be disqualified.
Yeah.
Also, this one too. I mean, it's a good one. He does specify he's honest about it. This is his son's. It's not his own.
I like it.
That is a great show.
And then Robin, Ninja One's Robin, who's here in the chat in the background.
Oh, cute.
She can't win.
Oh, she
Hey,
can.
sorry, Robin. Dogs, you're cheating. But that's Luna. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got. Who is our winner? Oh, this one's close.
Ooh.
Very close. All right, everybody. Make someone's IT Festivus dream come true.
While people are voting, I will be right back. I need to show something.
Uh-oh.
He's getting another sweater.
He's getting more Malort.
So we actually had our sweater contest at our office yesterday. We had our Christmas themed goodbye thing, end of the year.
Yeah.
And one guy wanted to win the sweater contest so bad, he did something brilliant. He taped a sweater to his front and another sweater to his back so that he had 2 sweaters. Automatic win. He had more sweater than everyone.
Wait, how were they taped? Was it like
He like put one here and then the guy knew it. That is absolutely brilliant.
ah,
Oh, that is so good.
oh man. Well, look at this. What does this say about all of our lovely people here in the chat who are voting and watching this? The careless whisper. I think that's gonna be it, folks. I think you have won. I think that was Stacy. Congratulations for that great entry. And with that, oh wait, hold on.
Congrats,
here.
Robin.
Here we go. Oh yeah, bye Luna. With that, everybody, I mean, I think that's a wrap on this year's Festivus. We came, we saw, we griped, we celebrated, we conquered. Kelvin, Abby, any farewell statements for everybody? Kelvin, how about we start with you?
I hope you all enjoy the holidays and spend it with family and not behind your computers.
100%. Abby, how about you?
Tell your user base to unplug. We need a little bit break at the end of this,
And then plug it in again.
And it'd be good if we all just spent a little bit more time with family and loved ones.
I could not agree with that more. Thank you, everybody, so much. It truly is going through this. I know we have fun and it's goofy and everything, but seeing everybody's feats of strength, there's always some really, really cool, amazing ones in there. And this is definitely one of my favorite events that we do. Thank you all for making it that way. Happy Festivus to one and all. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you in the new year, if not sooner.